Come on. Kitty, 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 kitties. Come on. Jump up, Nikki. Jump up, sweetie. Let's get you guys a bite to eat. Uh-oh. Daddy's dropping stuff. I'm still asleep. I'm not woken up all the way yet. Over here. There's for one of you. And here's for the other. All right. Good morning. And hi to hello. And happy Friday. I hope that you guys can hear me okay. I'm actually wearing my fuzzy mic. I got the fuzzy mic on. I don't think I need it necessarily, but I am wearing it. Kitty cats are good. Let's go check on our chickens, shall we? It's a beautiful day. It's temperatures in the 50s. And this is what I'm hoping we'll be having tomorrow for the big meet and greet. I hope tomorrow we'll have very similar temperatures. I think we will. I think we will. I don't really keep up as much with the weather as what Jamie does. Everything looks real pretty over here. I'll take care of that trash today and blow off the patio in the morning before I leave. But I do believe that we're all ready. As ready as we'll ever be, as we can be. So in case you're wondering, this morning I have my fuzzy mic up here. Right there. On my cap. So, there. Morning. Yes, we're on a 24-hour countdown, guys. I will not get any sleep tonight. I'll not get any sleep tonight. I better dope myself up, guys. I better take my concoction and have myself a cocktail if I want to sleep tonight. You guys hold your ears. This is... Good morning, babies. Good morning, little ones. You guys ready to get to work? Are you guys ready to get to work and get some stuff done around here? We got to get everything cleaned up. Tomorrow's the big day, okay? Tomorrow is our big day. And we got to get all the area cleaned up nice. Let me get you some scratch. Where you running off to? All right, there y'all go. Well, come on out of there. I'll back up. I just dropped my mic. I went to take my glasses off and my mic fell off my cap. That may not work. I may have to move it to my collar. We'll try it. All right, did all the chickens come out? Let's see. Well, let's do a quick mic test. Can you guys hear me okay? Are we coming in crystal clear? Oh, good. Look over there. Guys, that is a beautiful sign. Look at that. Can y'all see what I'm looking at? That looks like Caroline is eating out the back, and King Georgie's eating out the front. The peg leg is eating. That's beautiful. Okay, well, that's a huge relief. I'll tell you what. All right, do I count 13 chickens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and here comes 13 running. They're all here. All 13 chickens are here. You can see my metal pile has been picked through. Metal pile looks good. What's left in there are things that I might can burn. There's also some pretty good pieces of concrete, cement. You know, whenever you put a corner post into the ground and that cement there at the bottom of it, there's an example right over there. Look at that big blob of cement. When you pull those posts out of the ground, sometimes that cement stays attached to them. And whenever I push a post over to the pile to burn, the cement's not going to burn, obviously. Oh, I love seeing King Georgie eat the old peg leg. Yeah, if you wonder why we call him the peg leg, it's because he has one leg is a different color. And now you could look at it two ways. Either he's missing a sock. Some people like to say that he's missing a sock. But I like to look like he has like one pirate's peg leg. If we get closer, I'll call it out once we get over there a little bit closer. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab our side by side and get our horses fed. I know that they're excited about eating. And here comes that sun. That's beautiful, huh? All right. Well, friends, I'm not reading comments right now. I will put on my glasses momentarily. Uh, I thought I had me a box cutter sitting right here on top, and I don't see it, so I'll have to use this to cut my string. Uh-oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Don't say it. Do not say, "Are you getting sick?" Don't be like my mom. "Are you getting sick?" Don't be like my mom and like me. Every time my boys sneeze, I do the same thing my mom did. "Are you getting sick? You got a sore throat?" Well, guys, I cannot find that box cutter, and I know it was right there. And so here's what I'm thinking. Last night, during the feed up, I saw that Jamie had a box cutter in her pocket. How much you want to bet she took that box cutter and put it into her pocket? Hey, Rita. Good morning, sweetie. Hey, love. All right. I saw Jake had one of those yellow things too. I don't know if someone gifted it to him or if he bought his own, but I saw a video he put out yesterday. That's my nephew, Shirtless Jake. And he had one of the same things, cutting his strings off of his hay. All right, you guys give me one moment, please. Let me get some hay loaded up. Oh, I want to go inside and grab that gimbal that I got gifted yesterday and see how it works. Whoops. Sorry about that. Sorry. All right, you guys ready? Morning, Roman. Hey, guys. Good morning. Come on over. Hey, Waylon. Hey, Grouchy. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Val. Oh, we're gonna go feed it right about this corner here where the driveway straightens out. I don't want to feed them in the same spot every single day. There we go. Here they all come. Hey, sweetie. There you go. Hey, you don't got to start doing all that. I'm going to toss out hay for everybody, okay? I'll toss out hay for everybody. Here, Roman. You'll all get some. No one needs to push and shove. Here, Ivy. Come on, Storm. Here, beautiful. Rita is going to make me take her hay all the way down there to her. She's not going to walk to me. Oh, Rita. Love her. But she is something. Here comes Gemma running over here. Prim, be sweet. Prim is acting like she's food deprived, and she's not. I promise you, she's not. She's the heaviest and most out of shape horse that we got. All right, one more here for the horses. This is a long walk. I hope that Gemma will just come down here with me. Gemma, come on, sweetie. If Gemma will just follow me over here. Oh, here she comes. I won't have to walk so far. There comes our beautiful girl. Poor Gemma. Poor baby. Over here, Gemma. Come on. Over here. Let's go way over here. All right. All of the horses have a nice green flake of hay. And they're looking great. This beautiful morning. All right, it's time to jump over. Guys, we got the other side here who's looking to eat. Now, where's Chucky Poo? Where is Chuck? Is he inside the barn eating? Yes. Yes, he is. Chuck is over inside the barn eating this morning. So, Vonda said it's strange hearing Lester talk at his phone, but he's off working. So, I do have my fuzzy microphone this morning, and I hope you're all able to hear me okay. Okay. Yeah, I see that some people are saying they were able to get a flight, and some are saying they still couldn't get a flight. I was hoping that with the government being open back up, those who wanted to fly in would still be able to. I saw that they rewarded checks, like as a thank you check, to a lot of those TSA workers who remained on the job during the shutdown. $10,000 bonus. That makes me think that if they ever have another shutdown like that, as hard as it may be, hopefully these guys will still come to work. I mean, they're going to get their back pay. Don't think that anyone's ever working for free. They're just not working for money at the time. It's kind of like let's just say commission, sort of. If you get and do commission work, you don't get paid until you sell. So for government workers, when the government shuts down and they go to work every day, it's true they will not get paid until the government opens back up. But when they open back up, they're going to get all of their back pay. Let's drive down and say hi to our truckers. Today they'll be like, hey, where's Woody? What happened to Woody? Woody hath been replaced by a little caterpillar, a little black caterpillar, Mike. Oh, I will not be able to fly the drone tomorrow. I will not be over here. Remember, I'll be over at the other event. Oh, you mean fly the drone at the event? So fly the drone over at the event. Now, I might could do that. If I have a minute, I can do that. Fly the drone up over the event. That'd be fun. That would actually be a great idea. That'd be a wonderful idea. Give me a minute here. Well, let's get a little bit close to the highway, shall we? Does this guy see me up here? There we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you for what you do. Oh boy. Guys, looky here. Do y'all see what I see? Look, do y'all see what I see? Do y'all see what I see right there? Look. Somebody done had them a nice little turnaround this morning. Probably somebody in town for the Meet Tomorrows. Came by to have an early peek. They want to have a sunrise. Want to have their own little sunrise service. They pulled up and turned around over here. Well, no one came up the driveway. I'm that little boy that loves to hear truckers honk. Okay, I think we've done our due. I think we've done enough for one day. I think we've done enough for one day. That was funny. Oh, we missed this guy over here. Do you see me over here, Bob? No. Oh, he got me. So as you can see, somebody pulled in right here. They pulled up. The tire tracks tell the whole story. If I were a CSI investigator, the tire tracks, they come in and they pulled up right here. And they drove all the way. They stopped right here. So they got them a nice little view of the horse pasture. Had a chance to probably get a few pictures and look up and see. I don't know if the horses would have been down this far this morning. I don't think they would have been. And then they backed out. They backed out right over here. Someone goes, oh no, what if it was Donna? Lord, Lord help me. Look, they backed out. They backed out into the driveway, and they went right on back down the way they came in. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, I told you guys yesterday and the day before yesterday that the pastor had let me know that there were a lot of people pulling in who were in town for the meeting. Jamie had the lady from the store called and said people were coming in visiting the store that Jamie went to on Tuesday. And then I'm just trying to see if anyone drove down through there. I would hope no one would drive down through there. I don't see any tire tracks, not from this morning. Oh boy, Carl, we gonna do this? Guys, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, drivers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. And Lester's off to a fast start. Carl's putting it into high gear, and here comes Carl. He's working. Will it be the 1500cc or will it be Lester? Who knows? We don't know what's going to happen yet. Oh boy. And Lester for the win. Woo! Woo-wee! I did it, Mom! Hi, Mom! I did it, Mom! I beat Carl! I beat Carl, Mom! I beat Carl! Yeah, Carl's not stretched out this morning because he got destroyed. Well, let's drive back and see how the cows are looking, shall we? Looks like I'm out of water. I see water troughs knocked over. They get mad and then they start knocking things over. See? That's the attitude that my cows have. If they ain't happy, why is there a lone chicken running across the pasture? You guys out of water, sweetie? Well, I am so sorry, guys. Give me a moment to get some water flowing for them. Oh, no. Wouldn't that be funny if people come by to visit and I put them all to work? I just put them all to work. Well, here you go. Animal Boy, your job is water troughs. Wendy, your job is going to be, you and your friends are going to be doing the horse stables this morning. And then the real sweet people, I let them like brush Gemma. And then the people that are kind of like being like snarky, I make them brush Rita. Yeah. I put the real snarky people on Rita. And then those that are real sweet, I put them on Gemma. So I'm just going to fill up this calf water trough first. I'm not going to make y'all wait with me, guys. I'm going to go ahead and just drop water off in these two and get those to filling. Because as you can see, Ruby Sue's having a hard time, baby. You're having a hard time getting in there because it's so low. And Daddy's not on the job. I'm sorry, sweetie. You're having a hard time reaching down that low. Well, I'm sorry, Ruby Sue. I am so sorry you're having to stretch your neck. And having to stretch your neck to get some good fresh water. At least it's nice and clean, sweetie. At least it's clean water, huh? Aren't you proud of me for that? Aren't you proud of me for having you clean water? I know. Clean water's always yummier and goodier. Guys, remember that. Clean water is yummier and goodier. than dirty, stale, stagnant water. Can you all repeat that? Yummier and goodier, okay? Just yummier and goodier. Ruby Sue's like, holy cow. Okay, hold on. There have to be muffins on here somewhere. There has to be muffins on my dad's ride. Here, Ruby. Ruby, they're right here. Ruby. Ruby. Is that what you wanted? Yummier and goodier muffins? I would love to put a muffin on each horn. Here. There's two more right there, okay, on the seat. I'm going to switch this water trough over. Now, Ruby's the last cow here. The other ones are taking off for the day. I feel bad for the calves who come by for a drink this morning and didn't get one. I know y'all are probably going to say, Lester, them cows can drink out of that pond. They've been drinking out of the ponds for millions of years. Animals have been drinking out of ponds. I know, I know. Oh no, Anne Marie says to Google it, and her husband thinks that she's crazy now. Well, Anne Marie, you're going to add a couple of new words to your vocabulary. Today, when you and your husband go out to eat, say, wow, honey, try my broccoli soup. It's yummier and goodier than your clown chowder. My broccoli soup is a whole lot yummier and goodier than your clown chowder. And see what he does. Yeah, see what he does then. Oh no. Then Anne Marie goes, whenever she gives me credit, he shakes his head. Anne Marie, I do not want to be the cause of some crazy man. It's already bad enough I got a crazy woman over here wanting to kill me. I don't need crazy men trying to kill me also. Please just leave my name out of it. Just leave my name out of it. Keep me out of your mouth. That's what the kids say. No, the kids would. When I taught school, they'd always say, when I heard these kids fighting, they'd be arguing with each other, and they'd say, keep me out your mouth. Keep me out your mouth. Meaning, I heard that you've been talking about me. So-and-so said you're talking about me. You're talking mess about me. They wouldn't say that. That's what we did in our day. Hey, you talking mess about me? No, in their day, they're like, keep me out your mouth. Keep me out your mouth. And that means the same thing as, I hear you've been saying things about me. I hear you've been spreading rumors. I hear you've been gossiping. Keep me out your mouth. Kids. Ruby, you've had 3 muffins, sweetie. How many muffins does the good girl need? Oh, no. Carla K says, my sister who talks nothing but mess about folks says that a lot. Isn't that funny? Her sister who loves to talk mess about people also says to other people, hey, keep me out your mouth. So she wants to talk about people, but she wants no one to talk about her. Baby Ruby, I'm filling up the water. Look, I'm filling up the water. She's like, I need more muffins, though. I'm here by myself. I was sticking around for a few extra muffins, please. For the person, I lost the name, but for the person who just asked, is Dan and Lou looking forward to tomorrow? I think so. But here's the thing. I thought that everybody was equally excited about it because from all of our group text, everyone seems to be very excited. But from what you guys are telling me, or at least from what I've read several times, that there's no one else talking about it except for Lester. Lester's the only one talking about it. So I don't know. Maybe Here's what it might be. Here's what it probably is. So if it goes well, then everyone's going to come back and talk about how wonderful it was and how much they enjoyed it and how awesome. If it does not go well, well, that was Lester's thing. That was Lester's thing. That was just Lester's thing. So you know how if it goes well, everyone's going to come back talking about how wonderful it was and sharing all their videos and talking about their favorite moments and all the stuff. And if it goes poorly, like no one shows up, they're going to be like, well, Lester, you know. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. It may be the worst party of all time. It may be much ado about nothing. But I kind of feel like even if there's 10 people who show up, then those 10 people are going to get the experience of a lifetime. Because like I said, who's to say that my mom and dad will even be around next year? Who's to say that I'll be around? Who's to say any of us will be around next year? Who's to say that the economy or poor health could not affect anybody at any time? You know? And so we'll just have to see. But no matter what, it's happening. It's been paid for, guys. It has been paid for. The event has been paid for. Hey, did I tell you guys that I was a little bit let down with the trade day ladies for where they put us? And once again, here I'm not trying to talk mess, guys. It sounds like I'm talking mess. But she sent me the updated map yesterday of where to put the canopy. And I called her immediately. And I'm like, wait, it's moved. It's moved from where it was supposed to be. It's moved down about halfway down the row. And then she said that they had to move us down because if you remember, they had only assigned me 2 spaces at first. And I says, oh, no. See, here's the thing. They don't understand what's going on. They don't get it. They're small. It's a small town, and they don't have events like this. So she did not understand what was going on. And I says, ma'am, I says, there's going to be several families all under one large canopy. And we all have YouTube channels, and we're inviting people to a meet and greet. And even then, I don't think that they get it. They're older ladies, and they probably just don't get it. So when I told her I need more than 2 spots, I need at least 4 or 6. And then when I found out from the tent rental how big the tent is, they had to assign me 6 spaces for that tent to fit. Okay, so 6, I'll just call them spaces. And the only place they could find 6 adjoining spaces was down a bit, which in a way it puts us right there in the middle of the vendors. And so I called her yesterday and I says, and I'm not going to give you her name, I don't want anyone being mean to her, and I says, sweet lady, I says, I don't think you understand. I'm afraid that we're going to, if we do end up having a large crowd, it's going to end up congesting all of your vendor space. The vendors are going to be very upset with us because it's going to congest their areas. And she says, Mr. Morrow, if the vendors have a complaint, they'll come to me, not to you. And I just think that's very unfair because it's not my job to tell her what to do, guys. I'm not going to get on there and tell her what to do. But what I thought would have been the wisest thing is for her to kind of like put us down on the end and separate us away from the vendors. And so I don't know why she didn't just call a couple of vendors and have them shift spots and put all the vendors in one area. And that way, any congestion from parking or from wheelchairs or from walkers or from anything else that there might create some congestion would not be right there in the mix of all of the vendors. You see what I'm saying? And they just don't get it. I'm sorry, I just don't think they get it. Now, here's the thing. If it turns out to where there's not many people, and people can come inside and everyone has a nice little chit chat and meet and greet and shake some hands and get some hugs, take some pictures, and then people leave and go on around to the shops and the vendors and goes to eat and all the things, then there'll be no problem whatsoever. We'll just be a large tent amongst all the small tents or canopies. We'll be a large canopy amongst all the small ones. But if it does turn out to where there's a larger crowd, then we truly are going to split. It's going to put a great divide between all of those vendors. And I just don't know what to expect tomorrow. But I will say this. They gonna learn. They gonna learn. Which is something else the kids would always say. They gonna learn. They gonna learn, y'all. They gonna learn. So it may be, guys, it may be a disaster tomorrow. I'll tell you right now. Usually things like that, the little shit show and the ragtag operations kind of follow us around. And so if we take our ragtag operation on the road, then I bet you then it'll be a ragtag operation there at the trade days. Now, she also said that this November trade day is their largest of the year. So she said what I saw when Jamie and I went a couple of months back was a small trade day. It's the November trade day is a whole lot bigger because people are trying to sell all their Christmas stuff. There'll be a lot more vendors there than what you saw last time. So, oh no, Christine goes, well, it may be very Longhorn Lesterish. Absolutely. So, hey, check this out. They're going to set up the canopy tonight at 4 or 5 o'clock. And so I told Jamie, let's go over there this afternoon and we'll just go live from trade days and we'll show you all. So anyone who's traveling or anybody who plans on coming tomorrow, or even those who are just curious, Jamie and I will go over today when they set the tent up, and we'll go in the afternoon and we will video live. And that way we'll be able to kind of test out our signal strength, see how good of a signal we're going to have tomorrow. Make sure that we can live stream it. We'll also get an idea of how the tent's going to look and how big it's going to be for our tables and chairs. And then we will give you guys an idea of what to expect, where it's going to be in case you do show up. But I tell you, I was a little bit nervous about where they're going to put us. So we will go today and watch that being set up. I do think that the lady said they're going to be there about 4 o'clock to start setting up that tent, that canopy. I don't know what you call it, guys, a banquet hall. It's not, I don't know if you call it a banquet canopy, a banquet tent, but it's the large white ones. And then tomorrow, I'm going to let Jamie go live from the event. We'll be on Jamie's channel from Suits to Boots tomorrow at the event. And then we'll go live Longhorn Lester's here for those who drive through. And then once again, guys, you may see 3 cars drive by here. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. But we will have Fire Chief Chris and a couple of his fireman goons. And then little Chris will be here. Uriel's going to be working with the horses. And then we will have a police officer stationed here as well for security. Oh my goodness. Someone goes, Lester, just call it your circus tent. I will. I will call it my circus tent. Hey guys, when you see our cats out walking around the barn or the horse stables or the back of the trailer where you see Shadow over here, guys, please don't email me saying the cats are hungry. Guys, maybe if your cat is active and seems to be hunting, maybe your cat is hungry. Guys, I promise you, my cats are never without food. Never. And I'm not trying to scold you. I'm just trying to show you the differences between maybe city cats and farm cats. But for them to walk around out here with me, you've seen them all over the place. But after videos like this, I mean, be honest, how many of y'all in the comments have seen people say, feed your cats are hungry, please feed your cats, they're hungry? Because guys, the first thing that we did this morning when this live started, the first thing that I did was walked out of that RV and I walked right over and I put out a can of wet food for each kitty cat. And I feed the cats a wet food every single day, and we leave dry food out. All right. Hey, Shadow. Hey, Shadow. But I was shocked last time I was watching that video. That was one of the days that the cats were out there by the stables, and everyone kept saying, please feed your cats. Please feed your cats. Your cats are hungry. Please go feed your cats. And I was like, oh my God. The cats are not hungry. They already ate. The cats are farm cats. They roam. They like to get out and hunt. And that's entertainment for them. They're entertaining themselves. So you may have a kind of a cat that's always laying around unless it's hungry. But that's not our cats. Our cats like to roam around. They will. You'll see them all over the darn place, guys. But I promise you, it's not because they're hungry. All right, guys. Did you guys have time to mount up? We didn't leave no one behind, did we? I forgot to tell y'all to mount up. I forgot to say mount up. Hope no one's chasing us from behind, especially in a wheelchair or a walker. I hope no I hope no one's on a walker trying to roll down the hill after us. We're going to circle around the cows, and then I'll be letting you guys go. My dad goes live this morning. Oh no, we're dragging somebody. Guys, someone's dragging behind us. Somebody lasso them in, please. Someone lasso them in. Pull them in. We have no time to stop. Pull them in. Look at that. Tell me how that got here. Seriously. How would this have ever made its way all the way over here? I have mowed this pasture so many times. How would this have ever got over here? Sometimes I notice stuff like that. Guys, I forgot to feed the neighbor's horses. Oh no, that's so sad. Guys, the neighbor's horses are probably watching me like, oh no, he's abandoned us. I just looked in the back of my side-by-side and noticed that I still have that flake of hay. I forgot to go by and feed the neighbor's horses. Well, that's true. I don't want to sabotage them again. We do not want to sabotage the neighbor's horses. Calamity Jane, you don't have to run like you're starving, because you're not. Hey, Amber Rose. These two girls look so much alike. I'm glad their horns are a different shape. Her horns are going to go straight out, and hers are going to curve upwards, because they look so much alike otherwise. Two red cows who look a lot alike. Come here, sweetie. Come on, don't be so shy. I'm Daddy Wetter. Here, you can have that right there. Look who's going to get a muffin from Daddy. Get it? There you go. Good girl. Look, y'all. Serenity got her first muffin. Good girl, Serenity. I'm so proud of you, baby. It's about time you eat muffins so you don't have to become dead to me. You do not want to become dead. You don't want to become dead to Daddy Wetter. Here. You do not want to become dead to Daddy Wetter. Good girl. All right, we're leaving now. Back up, ladies. We're leaving. Oh, dear. What can the matter be, dear, dear? I'm looking for the babies right now, guys. The little babies. The Carolines, the King Georgie the Peg Leg. Oh, no. I think I hear a train coming. And, guys, we are way back here. Them train tracks are no more than 50 yards through them woods. And I think I hear a train coming. And I have a microphone. I do hear a train coming. You're going to hate me. All right, if you have IBS or fibromyalgia or anything else that can be affected by loud noises, you might want to put your phones on mute or walk away, because I think I hear a train coming. So here's King Georgie the Peg Leg over here. Here's Libby. All the babies are here together. There's Maddie, Duke of Dalscone, Sir Scotty, Emperor Ed, Caroline right there in front of us. Y'all like a muffin? Of course, here comes Jolene. Hey, Jolene. There you go. I'll give you two. Marilyn, you want a muffin? There you go. Okay. Let's move on up a little bit. We're going to move on up, okay? Here's Captain Kirk a little bit further up. Hey, Caroline. She's like, don't forget I eat muffins now, too. I'm a big girl, and big girls need their muffins. I got to break hers in half. Hold on, Caroline. I got to break it. There you go. All right, move out of the way. Sorry, Caroline. Jolene, you scared Caroline. Jolene, you're scaring everybody. Here's Captain Kirk over here, hanging out with Jenny Lane. Are you babysitting today, Jenny? Are you babysitting today, sweetie? There you go. Hey, Patsy. There you go. Oh, Patsy, you dropped it. Here. You gonna eat it off the ground? There we go. All right, guys. Let's circle on around this pasture here. Get out of there. Get out of their area. Let's leave their area. All right, I'm gonna put my glasses back on. All right, my glasses are on. I'll try to read some comments before I gotta let you guys go. So that train came by silent. He didn't blow his horn. It was a short train, and he pushed through there without blowing his horn. I can still hear the tracks rumbling, but he's not blowing his horn, thank God. Last thing I want to do right now is scoot up and feed that last horse. I know it's a little bit bumpy through here, guys. This back pasture has always been bumpy. Any deer down the pipeline? I don't see any. it may be time for those deer to go ahead and bed up for the day. You know, deer normally eat in the afternoons, late afternoons, and early mornings. You don't see them out by midday very often. Maybe where you live, but not around here. So, thank you, Molly. Yes, the Meet the Morrow event will happen tomorrow, Saturday, from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. And they will be there to take down our tent at 1 p.m. And they'll be removing all of the chairs. And so I just trying to be as polite and respectful as I can by letting you know that whenever they start shutting us down, we will be calling it a day. So remember that my dad and my mom are not going to be able to stand the whole time, so be respectful of that. My dad already has a plan to sit there in a chair and have cups of coffee. And as honorable a man as my dad is, and he would like, and I'm sure he would love to stand up and stand to shake your hand and stand to give you a hug. I just don't know if my dad can get up and down, then up and down, then up and down, then up and down, okay? You have to understand, you're dealing with a 79, almost 80-year-old man who doesn't have the best of knees, okay? Heck, I may be up and down, then up and down, and I may drag around for a week after tomorrow. You never know. On. I am looking forward to doing an interview with Animal Boy, aka David. His grandfather is driving him down to visit, and what I'm hoping to be able to do is let you all have a chance to meet Animal Boy, get to know his story. I find it a little bit just the horses. I find it to be just intriguing that a young man that young has taken such an interest in animals, and he has a knowledge, he has such a knowledge of all that we do around here, and that's really impressive. So I will not do that on a live. I'll do that on a recorded video and play that for you as soon as I get a chance to. That'll be a lot of fun. Very just interested in that. Let me fill up their water right quick. I'm going to put some water in your bowl. Don't get scared, okay? I want to fill up your water bowl. She's so skittish around me. Hey, Grandpa. Guys, I'm not peeing. This is water going into the water bucket, the water trough. Animal Boy is one of you. Someone said something about Animal Boy. He's one of you. I just find him to be fascinating because of the fact that he knows so much to be so young. And he just has like this mental capacity to hear things and remember. And I would just like to give him a chance to meet the animals. All right, let me turn this water off. Okay. Well, friends, I am so sorry that we're not going to have a chance to have a cup of coffee together. I will still have my cup, obviously. I can't go without it. There's Shadow. I'm going to go out and feed them birds. And I just don't know what else to do. Everything is done. I just think that we're ready. I went and got green hay yesterday, knowing that I would need some before Monday. And I know I will not have time tomorrow, and they're closed on Sunday. So I took care of all of that. So you guys who are praying folks, just say a prayer that everyone will stay safe traveling down and that we won't have any issues here. No, we're not going to have any crazies show up or anyone who's going to make it where we can't do this again in the future. Pray that all of the family stays healthy and that no one is unable to make it tomorrow, because I know that you're looking forward to meeting everybody. The only YouTube creator who's not going to be here is Ben Bennett, my nephew Ben. But Ben has kind of dropped off of the YouTube scene. I don't think he posts very much anymore. Maybe it's just not for everybody, and it's an idea that he had, and it just didn't really work out as well. But I think that everyone else is planning on being here. I've sent a group message yesterday, and I explained where they had to move us to. And I told them why they're moving us where they're moving us to, because they have to have 6 adjoining spots, and that was the only area where they could have 6 adjoining spots. I think everyone in the family felt the same way I did, like that's just not really conducive for what we're doing. But like I said, they gonna learn. They gonna learn, and it's not like I didn't warn them, guys. I called and I've talked to them several times and tried to explain what's happening. But tomorrow may be a shit show. I tell you what, it may be a shit show. All right, so I see that question's popped up again. All right, so real fast, we talked about it yesterday. I will have my laptop. Over on this. Y'all, give me 1 second. Just go inside there. Get back to work. Just get back to work, both of you. Get back to work. There you go. Get back to work. They can come in and out of that area. I will have my laptop sitting on this table right over here. And I'll have my laptop facing somewhere, I think right about here-ish. Somewhere through here. I'll figure it out tomorrow. Somewhere. Kitty cats, I'm trying to work here. Daddy's trying to work. And anyway, so you'll be able to see folks as they pull around. You'll see folks as they make the little loop-de-loop, as they drive through here. If you are someone driving through, make sure you wave at the camera. There'll be a camera. You wave at the camera. But of course, you're going to be videoed in all. So just do not think that's the only camera. And don't steal my laptop. That would be very foolish, because you're being recorded all over the place. Your back license plate is being recorded. Your side license plate is being recorded. Your front license plate is being recorded. You're not going to get in or out of here without being recorded, guys. And these cameras are high definition. They're going to be able to zoom in on you. They're going to see you. And I promise you, you do something foolish, the entire internet is going to come down on you like fire and brimstone. Don't come over here acting a fool, because I'm not going to be Mr. Nice Guy. I'm not going to be Mr. Nice Guy. And I promise you that we pull up your license plate and people are going to give you HE double hockey sticks. Do not get out of your car. Don't. I'll have my goons here, and my goons, I joke with them. They're not really goons. They're good men. But tell you what, they're men, and they ain't taking no BS, okay? They're not going to take any BS. And I'll have that officer at the road come up and snatch onto you and give you a citation or whatever he can do. If nothing else, he will escort you out of here, and you will not be coming back. So I don't care how crazy you are. Don't fake. Don't fake no crazy stuff tomorrow. You find a way to snap out of it for one day. You snap out of it for one day, okay? You go back to being crazy the next day. But you snap out of it tomorrow and you act normal and you be sane and you represent our followers and a part of this family. And as a part of this family, we're kind and respectful and loving, and we're offering up our home and our time for free for those who want to shake a hand, give a hug, say hi, and see the babies. So do not let your inner crazy take over and do something foolish to ruin it for people in the future. Alrighty? Alright, well, I'm going to let you guys go now. Thank you for watching. We love you so very much. Thank you for helping me out with my chores this morning. The moderators, thank you guys for being here and for all the work that you do behind the scenes. Okay. We'll see you guys in the afternoon. Oh, guys, real fast. I'm not doing a noon or a 3 o'clock video today. I have to do running. I got to go to the bank. I have to get some things done. I got to go pay my deposit on that tent. So I am going to be busy. So you will not see me again until this afternoon's live, okay? You will not see me again until the afternoon live. I'm going to say about 4:30. All right. Thank you, guys. And that will be over on Longhorn Lester's probably. All right. Thank you, guys.